Once upon a time, in a lush green forest filled with vibrant flowers, many animals lived happily. Each animal led its own life, but they all made sure to maintain peace and balance in the forest. The fastest animal in the forest was a rabbit named Blue Rabbit. Its fur shimmered in a bright blue color, which is why it was called Blue Rabbit. Every day, Blue Rabbit loved to run around the forest and play with its friends. It would play in different parts of the forest and never noticed how much time had passed. However, Blue Rabbit had a problem. It loved playing so much that it didn't pay attention to the other animals' needs. Taking care of the forest, maintaining its order, or helping out when something was needed never occurred to it. Those are boring tasks, it thought. Playing was the most fun. One day, a huge storm hit the forest. The sky thundered and the wind blew fiercely. Trees shook and some of them fell down. The rain poured down so heavily that the rocks along the river moved and many large branches broke. When the storm finally passed, the forest was in chaos. Trees were fallen, leaves were scattered everywhere, and the paths were blocked. The animals of the forest were very upset. Their homes were in disarray. Blue Rabbit, seeing that the storm was over, immediately ran to its friends and said, "Let's go outside and play." But the other animals were thinking about what they should do to fix the forest. At that moment, the wisest animal of the forest, Mr. Owl Kamil, approached and saw what had happened. "Dear Blue Rabbit," said Mr. Owl Kamil, "we live in this forest together. The forest is our home, and we must all share the responsibility of taking care of it. It's not just about playing. We must protect and keep it healthy. Now, this is our responsibility." Blue Rabbit thought about what Mr. Owl Camel said, but it was a bit confused. "But playing is much more fun. Come on, let's play together," said Blue Rabbit to Mr. Owl Camel. Mr. Owl Camel smiled calmly and said, "Responsibilities are not only challenging, but also make our lives more meaningful. If we work together to fix the forest, we will all be happier." Blue Rabbit finally realized that Mr. Owl Camel was right. Playing was fun, but fixing the forest and helping the other animals was also very important. So Blue Rabbit decided to help Mr. Owl Camel restore the forest. First, Blue Rabbit and Mr. Owl Camel started lifting the fallen trees. Then they gathered the scattered leaves. Other forest animals joined in. Hedgehogs, bees, squirrels, and many others worked together to fix the forest and bring it back to its original state. After a while, Blue Rabbit realized how wonderful it was to take responsibility, work together, and help others. It understood that it was not just about having fun, but also taking care of the forest and everyone living in it. A week later, the forest was back to normal. The paths were cleared, the trees were fixed, and everything was in order. When everything was set right, Blue Rabbit and its friends could play again. But this time, their play was even more joyful. Because restoring the forest had taught them the importance of working together and taking responsibility. Blue Rabbit made it its mission to help protect the forest and ensure it stayed healthy. From then on, every morning before playing, Blue Rabbit would do something to help maintain the forest's order and health. And Blue Rabbit continued to take responsibility, ensuring the forest remained a happy and balanced place for all.